What deck was he using?
They have different decks, the people I went against.
And what was his first one?
The first one, WWE Remy, it seemed to be a warrior deck.
Possibly a WWE fan.
Oh, my bad, Dragon deck. The other one was a warrior deck.
Possibly a WWE fan.
Possibly.
Or just like the
Starting off strong with the Kaibaman into Blue Eyes, and then summoning Red Eyes Wyvern. But then using odd cards like Yellow Luster Shield and Fairy Meteor Crush.
hinting that he could be pay to win or free to play.
Yeah, getting that Kaibaman is not that easy.
Card reader.
Yeah, but still 100,000 gold.
Wyvern is UR in a pack, so that must have cost a lot for somebody.
Well, he has 3 cards in the Fusion deck, in the Astra deck, so he probably has 3 Blue Eyes Ultimate, or I see this Kangaroo, so he must have the big koala guy. It's not whether it costs a lot, it's whether you know how to play him, of course. Yeah, this was the joy with the Warriors.
Oh yeah, reading always helps. True. Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotta read every card.
Well, that is the part of learning, so I suppose you gotta read.
The most funniest thing, you will find some opponents might not even read the card and just use it because of either its card art or attack.
It would be nice if there was a deck that was all looks and effects, if you get what I'm saying. Good to look at and can get all the wins.
Oh, the Trick Stars.
Oh yeah, my bays! But usually they tend to make people too salty, and it doesn't help that in the TCG they wanna wreck your wallet with having a lot of them be high rarity. So the only way you can get them is if you literally pay up. Or shut up. Or unless you play them online somewhere else.
You know that thing for like, the field spell?
What?
For a specific type like psychics?
What?
The psychics love to like, you know, hurt your life points to get their effect off.
Not all psychics, only the originals.
So, you know that field spell thing that says, hey, you don't have to pay for the effect? That thing is UR.
I wouldn't trust it. If it gets destroyed, you get a lot of damage.
Yeah, true, but the only way to, I think, destroy nowadays, people...
This was the mirror match, actually.
You mean Ancient Gear on Ancient Gear?
Yep, except this fellow duelist had some different card choices.
He didn't have Knight.
The person added in Engine Gear Fest, which is already a questionable choice.
You only use that with Spell Gear.
And I was also using Machinas.
A kind of weird choice for...
It's an interesting hybrid, but without the big boy, the fortress, it's not that playable with the little guys. Sniper, soldier, gear frame isn't even in the game right now. At the moment, that is.
Did he at least did the middle-aged mechs?
Yeah, this person knows what they're doing for the most part, but it would be helpful if they kept their deck down to 20 and use more family members of the Engine Gear. Decks that are over 20 are not that competitive. the only decks that should be legitimately over 20 are obviously the Grandpa's Cards deck, since they're gonna be 25 with the 5 pieces. It's a real love-hate relationship, because in the real meta, we have stuff like 60 card decks, but then they killed out the grass is greener. Those 60 card decks were actually competitive, even though it's frowned upon, since you should keep your deck to 40 and in Duel Links to 20. It increases your consistency. As for this one, here we have a Kaiba using red ices, essentially, as opposed to blue eyes. Should have saved that United Front.
So weird playing United Front, huh?
It could help you or screw you over. So you need to be careful how to use it. And when to use it, of course. Don't you just love it that they give you a tip for surrendering way too often?
Mm-hmm.
And yet if you surrender, no points for you, you just wasted your time. Maybe you made someone's day if they were gonna rank up, but I don't know if your pride can handle that type of thing.
If they were gonna rank down, you also made them happy, because that means it was like...
You saved them from ranking down, at least for now. As for this person, apparently they got the structure and they added in at least 5 other cards. Sadly, the hero structure is way worse compared to the other structures. Yeah, it does give you poly if you're trying to make a fusing deck. A deck that fuses, such as Buster Blader, Paladin, Cyber Blader, the heroes themselves. But right now, they're giving us the weak-ass heroes. We need the Omni heroes, or at least to get the heroes that level 40 Judai Yuki uses.